Test 1 2, test 1 2, test. All right. I think we are live. Trying to pull it up on my phone. There we go. Welcome everybody. All right. Happy Sunday. Making gains to the young, slow adoption in crypto. That's what you're doing. Also teaching how to capitalize on that. Hello, everyone. So currently I'm just going to do a little bit of gambling over here on 888 Tron. It's gotten crazy, the most irrational market on the planet for sure. If you're happy Sunday, first time live. No, it says third time live actually. I went live a long time ago, and then I went live actually I think yesterday or day before. Yesterday, I think. We got that when the market went nuts and went crazy. Excuse me. So hey Shakar, welcome. So I'm going to just gamble here a little bit and talk and whatnot. I'm just using a Martingale strategy. Just so you know, if anybody's wondering, I'm still holding all of my tokens and even bought some more. I bought at 15, I bought at 12. And I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to write it down if that's what it takes. The betting up here has been interesting. It's been it's slowed down a minute ago. I mean, it was flying here a little while ago. It seems to be slowing right down now. And interestingly enough, there's people mining over here. I find that fascinating when it's so cheap to buy right now. You can buy 88 tokens for cheap. This doesn't make any sense to me. Talk about an irrational market right now. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing to do. So 88 selling at 12, anti selling at 23. That's right. You can't see me because I don't have my video up. I'm never on video. 888 is 888 says, yep, you got a black screen if you're on mobile. You should be. Oh no, you can't. I'm not sharing. That's why. Hang on. Sorry. Thank you. I got to figure that out. Let me share. Let me share something. Yeah, I got it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Crypto gangs, I got you. Let's see. I'm sitting here talking and you guys can't see. Sorry about that. There we go. Advanced portion of screen. Let's see. All right. Does that work? Can you all see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Oh yeah, it popped up there. Wow. The other day it didn't show me that. I can see it on my mobile device now. See, I use Zoom to be able to show you this, but I have to be on my mobile to be able to see comments. Yep. I bought a lot of 888 today. Yeah, I bought it 15. I was going to buy it 12, but I'm going to gamble a little bit right now. I can, just to show you, I still own all of my tokens. This is the most irrational market I've ever seen on the planet. I mean, it is crazy. I hear a lot of in Telegram. I was in the Telegram, and a lot of people are talking about, I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about, market manipulation, et cetera, et cetera. It's definitely a market that's ripe to be manipulated. Yeah, I'll get to Trontopia in a minute. I think that's tonight, by the way. I think isn't it tonight? No, it's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Okay. This is the most irrational market on the planet. So anti is getting. Do I got to put up here? Yeah. So Tron bet is not even at 1 million in divs. Not even 1 million in divs, but yet the token is selling at 23. I actually own some anti tokens. I'm going to be selling them. In fact, I'm going to put in an order now. Yeah, I put in an order at 15 as well. Did you see that buy wall at 15? It was like 43,000 tokens on order at 15. You're exactly right, Dario. You're exactly right. That instant unfreeze on 888 yesterday, when everybody got spooked in the market, that would have never, ever, ever happened had it been anti, because they would have got the website up and running again. People would have felt good. But then all of a sudden, people were getting scared, and they were just flipping out. But this is a totally irrational market. People are buying anti right now on hopes of this Tesla contest, but the Tesla contest isn't going to matter. By the way, I'm selling anti because I think I'm going to put in a sell order at probably at 25. I do have a friend of mine who bought some at 19.1, and he literally told me he only has like 150, and he said, hey, I'll give them to you for 19.1. So I'm going to buy this from him later today. I've always planned to have anti all along. I want to own probably about 2,000 or so right now. I'm going to put in a sell order though. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to put in a sell order. Let's see. I'm going to put in a sell order at 25. I think they may hit 24, 25 tonight. Let's see. Look at that. There's a big sell at 26. So I'm going to put in a sell right here. No, that's not what I want to do. 25. There. That's what I want to do. And I want to sell. Oh, I'm on buy. That's the problem. I'm going to sell all of them at 25 because I think it's going to be overpriced. I mean, there's absolutely, I'll tell you, let me just place this order. I don't multitask well, ladies and gentlemen, so let me just place this order. Booyah. Make sure you got listed down here. There we go. I think it's overpriced right now. I mean, it's not producing near the divs that Anti's going to produce. And the other issue is, I think everybody's buying in because of this promotion with these Teslas. But I think people are looking at that all wrong. Someone said, yeah, but the Tesla's going to allow people, happy Sunday, man. It's Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good day to be chillaxing talking about crypto. So they're saying this Tesla contest is a big deal. And, some people, I saw a couple messages in Telegram and a couple of my other friends online said, hey, they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't a legit organization or they weren't trying to be a legit business, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that has anything to do with whether they're legit or not. I think they probably are a legitimate business. But do you think they will be worth anything in the future? I don't know if BTT will be worth anything. My hunch is they will be. The issue with Anti right now is this Tesla thing is getting blown out of proportion. It's a bunch of hype. People are buying in. I think it's the time to sell because I don't think you're not going to see enough new gamblers coming in for Teslas to justify the divs. Like there's 60 million tokens. They got to get, they got to just bring in a ton of gamblers to make any divs, and that's just not going to happen. Now, the thing with the 8 TRX, really? For 888? 12, not 8. It's at 12. I'm refreshing. Holy crap, it's at 8. Seriously. I'm not. Hell, I'll just hold on to it if that's the case. There's no way I'm going to sell it at 8. At some point, it makes sense to buy because the divs, in fact, if I wasn't about to gamble a little bit, I probably would buy. The divs are still going to be paying out, and the divs are reasonable, especially at this price. Holy crap, at this price. Think about it. Let's go look at that real quick. I was supposed to be gambling, and here I am talking about divs again. So let's see what the divs would be on these. No. So Currently, the divs would be about 4,000. That's all we can kind of go off of. Keeps going down. Yeah. Hell, if it was gonna go to 5, I ought to sell some and buy some back. Man, 9. I actually have a sell order. What's the sell walls look like? There's a sell wall there. Is there anything beyond that? I mean, the buy wall, sorry, not sell wall. There's 100,000 right there. Man, if it went down to 5 to sell, I'm not even a trader. To sell. That's unbelievable. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna sell a few, only because I think they're gonna bounce a little bit. I never do market. Why can't I do market? Oh. Oh. So to this guy. What's going on? Let's see. Oh, that's where they're at. If the next order is not till 12, I'll hold on. Taurus, I think it's fine. I think it's a good idea to put tokens on an exchange. I think the key to it is, do I think the price will go back up? I'm holding 10,000 tokens, Matteo. I mean, I'm holding 10,000 tokens. Look at the chart. So if I think the price is going to go up, if I didn't think it was going up, it says going back up to 12. I should have got in at 9. I could have. I mean, it has occurred to me to trade my way out of some of this back to 12. And here's the thing: there's no real sell wall. There's a lot more buying pressure right now than there's selling pressure. So we're probably going to be bouncing. Why are they not? Why am I not able to sell those? You're absolutely right, Taurus. But the idea is, if they're attracting players, the casinos aren't supposed to be supported by just miners alone. They're ultimately supposed to be attracted by players. I know, man. Look, I'm just gonna hold it at this point. I can't even. I don't know if it's because of my screen sharing software or what. I don't know why it's not letting me sell. Well, I can try to just put in a price amount to sell. Well, they're already past 12. Look at that. There's a 15,000. Okay. Why does it not let me put in a number? I'm literally not able to do this. I'm typing 1 and it's putting 0. I wonder if that's going to go. Not even. Maybe it's because I got my screen sharing software on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well, forget it. Oh, I didn't realize I had them frozen. I just froze them talking to you guys. Oh, the whole point is, let me just remember that. Let me just jot those numbers down. Because at some point, the divs just, I mean, it just makes sense to buy just for the divs alone. 10,145 tokens for 3. Okay. Hey, Scott, I never promised to be smart. I tell people that all the time. Yeah, I thought the bottom was in at 15, and I definitely thought it was in it. When I woke up this morning and saw that we were still sitting at like 17 for a bottom, I was like, we're probably back to 13. Dog. Here. So I'll add to his now. If it goes back down, I'll try to pick some up. So here's back to 13.9. Okay. No, I don't want both these orders in. Oh, that's that 17. I got an order to sell at 17. I bought those at 15. I immediately put in a sell order for 17 and thought, let's see what happens. Looks like we're headed back up. Doggone it. If I'd have got them down here, that would have been a good little play. We'll see what happens. All right. No worries. 13.9. It's interesting. The price is 13.9 for 888 right now on Tron Trade. So this has occurred to me too. Obviously, this market is a little bit ripe for manipulation, obviously. But it has occurred to me that potentially, this market is being manipulated a different way. I actually wonder if I've considered, because there's not a lot of communication with development, the team, nothing like that. It went down to 8 BitMEX trades, went down to 8. Like since we've been live, it went down to 8, which is crazy. But look at that. Well, just keep going. I got an order at 17, so go hit it. And I will start unraveling a little bit as we go. Hang on. Hang on. All right, the heck with it. I've actually considered, what about the divs today? What about them? So I was talking about the fact that the divs at some price, they start looking good because, well, for example, let's pull up the calculator. I have less tokens now, but a minute ago, I had 10,145. So at 10,145 times, let's do times 8. That's 81. That's 81,000. So earlier when I had those 10,000 frozen tokens, it would have been 43.54 divided by 81,160. Move the decimal place 2 places. That's still a 5% payout with more time to go. So at some point, thanks MP Clear. At some point, it just makes sense. The divs make sense. Hey, you're welcome, MP Clear. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. At some point, the divs just make sense to buy the token. There's nothing else in crypto doing that. What I'm looking at is long-term development. Who's going to create a business in this space long-term? That's kind of what I'm looking at. And I don't know who that's going to be. TronBet might be, that's why I'm willing to buy some TronBet. TronBet might be the one. By the way, what's TronBet doing over here on Tron Trade? Since I got that order in, 23, back to 14. Man, you guys let me know if you see it bounce back down to below 10 or 9 or 8. Just let me know if you see that. I don't know what 888 is going to do. So that I went to their Twitter account. I think they've announced is a trading contest right now, which they had to sponsor through Tron Trade, I'm sure. So the issue that I see with 888 is supposedly 13, supposedly they're Asian owners or whatever, or they're in the Asian market. I've not had any confirmation on that, but the reality is I haven't had any confirmation at all. 7.5 was scary about the sell. See, that's the thing. I think it's the wrong thing to do is just, when you get emotional like that to sell, it's better just to walk away. And make a plan. If you're going to exit, at what point are you going to exit, and put that sell order in now? Yeah, absolutely. The worst thing you want to do, I saw YouTube yesterday talk about, he just sold all of his tokens, and at the point in time he sold at the lowest point in the market, and it was a floor for a long time. And I thought, see, you got to be careful of that panic sell. The divs are on track, and earlier it was at 8. The price was at 8, so the divs would have been on track to be at 5 point something % with the rest of the day to go. Just my opinion, but it was hot. Now Topia will be hot. The next thing, don't fall in love with these casinos. Yeah, the problem with Topia is I think the developer's a liar. That's my problem with Topia, to be totally honest with you. I don't know the developer, but I just watched what was said. So supposedly it missed its launch date. It was going to launch right after 888. Brought it back to life and making that burn deal. 888 needs to listen to the community or do something to bring. Well, 888 has talked about, there was a dev. One of the only things I've ever heard about a dev is someone told me they saw a dev say that 888 was going to institute a burn at some point. If they did it now, that would be interesting. So the problem with Trontopia is they announced they've come on the scene before and they had to shut down. And I don't really know why they shut down. If any of you guys know, let me know. They shut down. Price 3 tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. Everybody likes to be a stockbroker all of a sudden. Right, exactly. So it launched and then it failed and they had to shut it down. And then it was supposed to launch yesterday morning and it missed a time slot. And then I saw on Travon's video where Travon said, I guess he said he'd spoke to the dev. And supposedly the dev said, no, everything's ready to go. The issue was the DNS propagating. Now, I'm not a technical guy, but I have attempted to propagate a DNS before. And he's like, it's going to take 48 hours. And he said, we have everything in place. It's not our fault. It's ready to go. It's just a DNS. Yes, but if you're a technical guy, you know that when you're trying to launch. Like, you already know that. So you can't pass the buck on DNS propagation. You're already late, which is fine. Say you're late. So he made an excuse and says, no, it's the DNS issue. But I've had 2 people tell me since that doesn't make any sense. This day and age, DNS propagates really, really fast, within a few hours at most. And they could have always done someone said they could have always done a redirect on the old website. I don't know, but it just doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't instill a lot of confidence. And it doesn't mean there's not an opportunity over there. I promise you, I'm going to mine if it looks like there's an opportunity. But I've got mixed feelings about it. And then all the screenshots I've seen doesn't look sexy at all. It doesn't look. It look, Taurus. That's exactly what I'm hearing. So the screenshots don't look all that. It doesn't look like it's going to attract the mass market. And here's my fear. My fear is these casino developers, by the way, who could all be the same developers. Supposedly, the TronBet team is helping the Trontopia team. And I'm thinking, really? Because they have an ownership stake? What do you mean you're helping them? Is Trontopia, who's not even a launched business yet, cash flush enough to pay for consultation? I mean, what's going on? So there's plenty of things that don't make sense there. I actually wonder if the same people, or at the very least they know each other, own these casinos. And my only real concern, and we don't know as minnows in this big pond, big ocean, my real concern is, are they treating it like an ICO? Is it kind of a hit and run? It seems like to me there's too much profit potential for it to be a hit and run, but that is something that you have to think about. All right, so let's get started. I'm just going to gamble a little bit over here. All I'm going to do is do a Martingale strategy. If you don't know what a Martingale strategy is, by the way, this game, when everybody talks about Trontopia looking all, TronBet looking all great and amazing, this is graphically the best game on either platform, period. So in a Martingale strategy, you just double. So I've got up to 25,000 tokens I could lose. When you just double it to the next point, And you got to lose, I'll have to lose like 12 in a row, which is totally possible. Thanks, nerdy dude. Yeah, BitMax, that's my concern. You know, you don't ever know. 20, that would have been nice, but that's not what I'm going for. Hey, nerdy dude, this will look familiar to you. So I'm just doing a martingale on Gear of Fortune over here on 888. Must get 40% from mine tokens. I don't know what you mean by that, invisible coins. 888 is hurting my heart. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, I got my 2. Min bet. There we go. That makes it easy. Yeah, they hurt my heart a little bit. Nerdy dude, I think, got in just a little bit late. Got in right after the last payout. Boom. That's good, Casey Seam. Oh, yeah, it's really rough. It's really rough, Heem. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't think there's any noise, any volume to this. It'd be cool if they had some sound to it. Martingale for the win. BitMEX, and I think, don't you think that was part of the issue? Is because it was so easy to withdraw. People spooked. I mean, it's a totally irrational market. All you got to do is look at the div pool over here at 888 compared to the mine tokens, and then go over there and look at anti, and you wonder why is that price in the 20s? It makes no sense. That's why I have a sell order in at 25 if it hits it, and that doesn't mean I'm not married to 888. Keep in mind, ultimately, I'm going to unravel these at some point, or it's going to go to total shit. But I plan to own some anti. Boom. There we go. Keep going. The Martingale strategy is absolutely one of my favorite strategies ever. And I have most people don't know this, but the Martingale strategy, like, I mean, it's borderline brought down a couple of casinos. There's some crazy stories out there. This freeze 48-hour mining stages. The 48-hour mining stages are interesting. It created some urgency at first, but I totally see the problem with it. Because now the price of the token keeps going up. That's not all bad. I mean, there's a bright spot to the price of the token being up, but it's not going to attract miners. Now it has to attract, actual players. No, you're right, Taurus. You're right. I went in pretty deep. You're right, invisible coins, but that was what was attracting all the attention. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It's hard to say. It's a very fascinating model. The other thing that I talked about when I say that I think Anti and TronBet might have the same devs. The other reason I think that is because, to me, in a lot of ways, 888 looks at an attempt to possibly correct or figure some test market stuff out. The Martingale brought me from 18 Tron to 150 Tron on TronBet. Great job, Billy Bob. What were you playing? Dice or ring or what? Me and Nerdy Dude Stuff know someone who ran. He was just using Satoshi, but he ran 1 million Satoshi. Now up to 10 million Satoshi using a Martingale strategy. I was going to try that with Tron if I ever got to 1 million Tron. Not just my only 1 million Tron, but I totally wanted to try it. Dice. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to. I messed that up, didn't I? Did I miss a bet there? My bad. The only problem, Nerdy Dude, here's the thing that got me. Yeah, double-edged sword, you were right. Yeah, but who has a crystal ball invisible coins? Right, did I lose a bet? I'm trying to look. Is that what happened? No, I just lost my first bet. Okay. What's he pumped 500 Tron through 888 mine 17. um, the other thing that makes me doubt both of these websites a little bit is if you look at any of the faucets that have a multiply BTC type function, they all have a way to auto bet much more. Like you can auto bet, you can make it, on losses, you can make it double. You can set up an easy martingale strategy and just run it on auto bet. Boom. That's not possible. That's not possible on either Tron Bet or Dice. Or 888. Why would you not have that feature in there? That's what I don't understand. Like that's going to bring a lot of revenue for people that are using that feature. What is Martingale again? Yeah, you double your bet if you lose. That's right. Yeah, if I would have exited yesterday at 25, above 25, but I don't know if you were there present for the crash. There wasn't a whole lot of option to do that. What's going on? Right. And if you got out at 25, congratulations. Most people couldn't do that. Trayvon got out, at 17? What is the limit, though, to Martingale on these? That's good, BitMax. I've not seen a limit anywhere. I actually looked at, watch this. Oh, 20,000 would be okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So where are we at? Talking and trying to gamble. That's probably not a good thing. I'm less excited about Tron Vault. I'm actually more excited by Tron Topia than I am Tron Vault. Yeah. But I chose to hold on invisible coins. It may go back to hit 30 again. Ante did, and there's absolutely no reason Ante should have hit 20. 30. None. It's at 11. Okay. Well, it's definitely not dead from a gambler standpoint. There's plenty of people gambling right now. The divs are going to be okay. People are buying it right now are getting some nice divs. P3T is amazing, by the way. Shafee. I wonder how long P3T can keep going. It's unbelievable. Like, it's unbelievable. The cool thing about gambling, I know you're gambling. I just saw someone post a video about Tron. I just think that's a funny name. And I haven't checked that out yet. I don't have a problem against it. I do have a problem against it. You can't auto mine it or auto play it. But someone said, the best part is you can play it and you can win Tron and win tokens. And I thought, yeah, but you can do that with any gambling game in the short term. Like right now, I'm currently up and I'm making tokens. The cool thing is you can go in the market and sell your tokens. So then that helps cover some of your small losses. Yeah, nerdy dude, we'll see. Yeah, but I saw that, Dario, but I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense because in his case, you could only down bet every single time. But the way that game works is it's based off statistics. It takes a lot to double your money. 50% of the time he's going to be wrong. I just thought, I don't know. His tokens are going to be expensive probably doing that. Maybe he thinks it's worth it to at least get a few tokens. But I saw that and I thought I don't understand. That looks like some expensive tokens. Yeah, but you can't tell the bot what to do. The bot can't differentiate between what card's up. And if you're just making it do the same thing, if you're making it systematically do the same thing over and over again, then doesn't that eventually, that's a problem at some point. I definitely would prefer Trontopia over Tron Vault only because it has the potential to be a real business. See, here's the thing. Someone in this space is going to make a real Tron Casino. And maybe it's already here. It could be one of these guys, and but someone's going to make a real Tron Casino for sure. Tron Vault's just a withdrawal. I mean, Tron Vault's like bankroll or anything else, but Tron Vault's at 5%. It's not going to last hardly any time. It probably won't last 30 days. And the only reason I say that is because Tron Bubble, I mean, not Tron Bubble, Tron Black Pearl had a 4%, and they just didn't make it long. The higher that percentage is, it's not going to last as long because people start. It's not going to take as long before the contract starts shrinking with the same amount of people putting into the contract. If you have 100,000 people, which that's an astronomical amount, there's not that many. If you had 100,000 people if you had 100,000 people putting in money into P3T and 100,000 people putting money into Tron Vault, P3T is going to go way longer than Tron Vault because people are going to start seeing that contract shrink sooner because it's paying out so much. It's the same reason that Tron Village is gone for so long and is so big. It forces a 50% reinvest. So it takes so much longer to ROI. So it sticks around longer. It gives it time to attract more people, and people keep seeing that account grow and grow and grow. Casey Sims, it is a Ponzi scheme, 100%. It's just transparent, meaning they're not hiding what they're doing. I call it a withdrawal contract. Everybody puts money in, and then everybody keeps earning money out until there's not enough people putting money in. That's how it works. That's how Tron Vault works. That's how they all work. That's how bankroll works. When you hear people say, oh, this one's going to be sustainable, this one's going to be sustainable. No, it's not. It's not going to be sustainable. Maybe crypto gangs, but here's the thing. I'm with you, Shakara, for now. Here's the thing with where's this going to go? Give me my 2. There we go. At the end of the day, 888 and TronBet has to get players. Now, the good thing about the Tesla is it is going to attract players. Not enough to justify the price where it's currently at, but it is going to attract players for sure. The problem with it attracting players is just not going to attract enough players. And does anybody actually think they're giving away a Tesla? I just want to know, does anyone think they're giving away a Tesla? Let me ask this another way. Are they giving away a Tesla, or are they giving away Tron value of a Tesla? Nobody's getting a Tesla at their house. Somebody made a video and they were like, you just wait until they show up. And they're like, hey, I got this Tesla from, this online dab. You just wait until you see what that does to the casino. And I thought, no one's going to do that. You're going to owe taxes on it. No, they're not, Ivan the Terrible. They're going to give the Tron value. They're absolutely going to give the value or the fiat value. They're not going to give away a physical Tesla. Almost nobody would take a Tesla because you're going to have to pay taxes on the Tesla anyway. You might as well take the Tron value or the fiat value and then have the money to pay taxes on that. Exactly right, Tim. Exactly, Ivan the Terrible. Give me the Tron. And that's exactly what they're going to do. In fact, I was reading the fine print. It was either 888 or TronBet on their website, on their Twitter account, and talked about, first of all, they advertised it as a trip around the world. Then you looked at it. It's a trip to a single destination with airfare that's not going to cost more than, I think, $1,200 round trip per person, and then X amount of dollars. It ended up coming out to $5,000 or $6,000 probably in fiat. But then you look down at the fine print and it said to be awarded in TRX value, which means they were never going to give away a trip. They were just giving away the value. 88's daily value is not 0.001%. If you get in at this moment right now, we just did the math earlier, went down to 8. If you got in then, it's about a 5% payout, which is good enough to attract buyers. Just the right buyers have to know about it, for sure. Yeah, it was down more than that a minute ago, Moyes, or however you say your name. Sorry, it was down to like what? Man, that 20's come up a couple times. I was playing on TronBet the other day, last week actually. The their ring game doesn't look near this nice, but they have a 50 on theirs. And they don't have the 10s. I think they have 2, 3, 5, and 50, I think is what it is. And that 50, I watched it pop up 4 times within like 30, 40 rolls because they've got over there, they kind of track it. They got something like this, but it's just one long line. And there was 4 yellows. Just like, good Lord. Yeah, ATRX was the bottom. If only I should have got in then. I got a sell order at 17 for about 500. We'll see if it hits them. Otherwise, I'm going to ride this baby for a little while. The divs, I saw someone that said, yeah, but Craig also moved 100,000 over in bankroll or 150,000. And at the time, I thought that was dumb. Obviously, now I'm like, yeah, that was probably a good idea. Where are we at? Make sure I'm not 1, 2. Supposed to be at 400. Yeah. That's exactly right, Crypto Gains. That's exactly what I'm expecting to happen. I don't think it's not going to attract enough. It's 100% not going to attract enough players. And they already know that because they already said if they don't award it, they're going to give it away to Twitter users, which tells you they already know that they don't have the player pool to probably support it. And that's their backup plan. They're just trying to create noise, which is good for them. That's marketing. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but that's why I said Casey, that's why they're not going to give away Teslas. They're going to give away TRX value. Craig's not delivering pizzas, man. Craig and Trayvon get kind of a bad rap because of the BitConnect stuff. But give those guys, yeah, you should tip him if he's delivering you pizza. Give those guys credit for, at least hustling. Well, we've made a little bit of crypto, a little bit of Tron. And we're making a little more. We'll just keep it rolling. We got a token yet? We got 3 of them tokens that we can sell for what now? What can we sell them for? 13.9. I don't know if they're good dudes or bad dudes, but I think they get a lot of hate. I think they get a lot of unneeded hate. I mean, I don't know about their personal lives, but just for the promotion of Bitconnect, they got a lot of hate for that. But the reality is there's a lot of people promoting Bitconnect. They just happen to be first. And at one point, they thought they were in the right place at the right time. I don't think for a moment that they thought Bitconnect was, a Ponzi. It clearly was, but a lot of people didn't think that it was. I guess there's an Australian channel. Did you guys see that? They put out like a doggone, this Australian channel put out a thing talking about Bitconnect getting shut down, and they had all these people on TV talking about they mortgaged their houses to go into Bitconnect. Could you imagine? I mean, that's the world we're in, crypto. Like, people are mortgaging their house for something like Bitconnect. People actually did that. And it's like, wow. You got to give it to them. The game looks sweet, whoever developed it. I'm doing the Martingale strategy now. There's another strategy. Nerdy dude stuff. I actually do agree with that. I agree with that. The moment that you take payments kind of on the side that are undisclosed, and you're a participant, like you're not a paid spokesperson, you're a participant, I think that's where it starts to get interesting. But the reality is a lot of the people criticizing them would have made the exact same choices. And, that whole thing about just judging people, man, I mean, wow. Well, Bitconnect was going to die eventually anyway. I mean, it clearly had to be a Ponzi. I thought maybe it wasn't. I thought they could be doing some sort of high-speed trading. What concerned me was two things gave me pause when at first I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this is a scam. The more I looked at it, 2 things gave me pause. One is looking at how they were showing the trading volume, and it was kind of in line with what should be happening. That trading volume, if you remember, at one point in time, they had like 5% days, and then it went down, and it went down, and it went down, and ended up getting down to like, 1% days, 2% days, and eventually it was down like 1%, and sometimes 0.5%. That's what should happen if you're doing arbitrage type trading. So I thought, man, there could be something to this. You know what? I don't know if that's true, nerdy dude stuff. I don't know if that's true. I actually think Ethereum probably had as much to do with the bull market as anything. That's a good question. Someone should go check in the Telegram. I can't find anything about it. That's true, Taurus. And something else to give Trayvon credit for, man, he has brought awareness to Tron like nobody's business. I am sitting right here making Tron. That's all right, all in day's work. It hasn't went against me bad yet. It can go against you though quick. But so far it hasn't. Oh yeah, Tron Vegas does have roulette. Yeah, nerdy dude. That's one of the things that I've committed to personally. I've watched that with a lot of YouTubers. I try to, you guys put comments on my channel. I try to get back to you and I try to comment, and I'm going to do this for as long as I can. No, you're right, Doc Master Flex. Now's the time to buy. The other thing is, if I see people's channels and it's smaller, I'll talk about their channel. Speaking of which, go check out Nerdy Dude Stuff. He's got a cool channel if you're into like passive Bitcoin stuff. Bitcoin faucets and BTC Town, that sort of stuff. That's cool, P3. Tron Vegas is another casino dApp that, for whatever reason, hasn't caught on at all. I think part of it's because it doesn't, it's kind of ugly. Oh, Crypto Gangs. Go check out Crypto Gangs. I like it. Self-promotion is the best promotion, baby. If no one else is going to promote, you got to promote yourself, Crypto Gangs. Go check out his channel while you're at it. I don't know if I've seen your channel, Crypto Gangs. I need to go check it out. And maybe I have. Have I ever commented on your videos? That's another thing. I always do my best to hit thumbs up on people's videos. You can't make a withdrawal? I made a withdrawal with no problem on there. Nerd dude. Now you're going to make me start trying to make a withdrawal. I'm going to have to man, I'm going to start trying to withdraw now you said that. I'm going to have to there we go. So when I watch people's videos, I try to watch them to the end, even if I don't like the content. Like I'll like try to minimize it. Like if I get tired of the video, if there's not a super long way to go, I'll try to finish it to the end because that's good for supporting their channel. If I like the person's channel. Oh, they told you had to make a deposit before you could make a withdrawal. I've made a deposit. I made a sizable BTC deposit over there compared to the free guys. But anyway, that's a good question, Big Smoke. That's a good question. Man, that 20 has come up a couple times. Who was it that said I need to bet on the 20? T-Mac? T-Mac, man, if I'd have been betting on the 20, I'd have been rolling right now. Any other gamblers in the house? Just curious. Oh, yeah, I like Blockchain for what is best. I actually like his content a lot. He gets a bad rap because he gets passionate and he starts, getting all loud. But the guy's got conviction, man. And he doesn't just – the reason his channel doesn't grow more is because he just wants to talk about what he's passionate about. And he's passionate about what the real purpose of blockchain is all about. You lost 10,000 TRX on Moon. Moon's fun, though. What were you – did you have a strategy, nerdy dude, or you just like playing? Here we go. Look at this. They're making it look easy right now. This is so easy. I'm getting free tokens. Got 4 or 5 tokens. Are they worth 8 Tron? What are they worth right now? 13.5. You know, one of the strategies that I was using on one of my buddies who watches my channel, one of the things he taught me was who knows Canali, but the one of the things he taught me was using the what was it, Fibonacci? Am I saying that right? Using that sort of numbering system, basically where you add up the previous 2 numbers. Now, he uses the real Fibonacci numbers, but you're not going to be able to take as many losses. But the great thing about that is when you do that, especially on the 1 in 3 nerdy dude, every single win, every bet increases your win. So you don't, it's never about doubling just to get to your 50 back. If you have to make a second bet or a third bet or a fourth bet, whenever you do win, you actually win a little bit more for how deep your bets went. It's kind of an interesting strategy. It was a lot of fun. So Nerdy Dude's the only one that gambles in the forum. You got to give it to him, though. 888, everybody thinks that Tron Bet looks cool. The only thing that looks cool about Tron Bets are freaking pictures. I can honestly tell you all how they do it if you guys are willing to use my referral link. I can give you a detailed explanation. All right, Timothy Little, get your self-promotion off my channel. So anyone else got any YouTube channels out there? You can promote a YouTube channel. Tell them to go check it out. Boom. How did you get screwed, T-Mac? You didn't sell at 8, did you? What happened? Oh yeah, the gear does look way better. I mean, you gotta admit it kind of looks sexy. Not everybody gambles. Not everybody in adapt space necessarily gambles. In the traditional sense, they might gamble with their investing, but they're not gambling in the traditional sense. Man, I'm on a good run over here. Hey, it kind of does look like a fidget spinner, but it still looks cool. Fidget spinner. It's called Gear of Fortune. I called it the Wheel of Fortune earlier. Boom. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. Where am I at? Make sure. Did I get times 0 twice? Bam. That's what I needed. See, the key is, outside of the mining and all that stuff, the key is which casino is going to be able to actually attract players and keep them and give player offerings. So here's my thing on Trontopia. It hasn't started off well. I'm going to pay attention to it. I'm definitely going to get in on it if it looks good. I don't use a Brave browser. Sorry, man. I have looked at it. I use a Cryptopia browser. Oh, it's not running right there. I use this one right here. Oh, am I on the Cryptopia browser now? No. Yeah, I am. I just don't have it turned on. I use a CryptoTab browser. Sold at 17. Hey, that's better than where it's currently at. Here's the thing. I'm just not selling right now. I'm just going to ride it. It doesn't mean I won't get off here and sell in the next hour, but I keep thinking about selling. I'm like, yeah, see, it's at 14. If it gets to 19, I'll drop a little bit of it. I got a sell order right now at 17, but I bought those at 15, so I'll make a little on that. But actual sell, if it gets to 19, I'll unravel a little bit, but I don't have an active order in for it yet. If it gets to 21, I might, 24, 25, I'll definitely unravel a good bit for sure. North of 25, I'll unravel everything but the but a 2,000 tokens. I'm going to keep 2,000 tokens and hold them forever. All right, I'm watching that. Timothy, I know they're doing that. I have a different take on that, but that's okay. They might be manipulating the market. Someone might be. Here's the thing, it's a relatively thinly traded market. And sometimes those orders that I'm seeing go in, like you're talking about, because I've seen some of those, sometimes it's for like 2 tokens. I tried my best to sell somebody yesterday who put in an order. The market was low, like it was at 17, and they put in an order for 31. And it created this long, crazy candle, 13.9. Well, if I could have got in at 8 earlier, I could have made a little money along the way, trading the market. I saw it go to 8. Someone said it went to 7.5. It looks like it did go to 70, but that had to be for like one order. I mean, it started, as soon as it hit 8, we were live and it just bounced, like literally just bounced. Hey, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, hit that like, smash the likes. Here we are on Sunday talking crypto, talking Tron bet, talking about casino dApps. And I have to say right here, made about 1,500 Tron on Wheel of Fortune. I have not even tracked my dollar cost average. I just bought in. When I saw it drop, I just bought in more. We were live streaming that last big payout. And when I saw that thing down to like 21, 23, I couldn't believe we just got that sizable payout. People were selling, but I didn't realize the website, Heem had said the website had frozen, but that was kind of normal. If you've been watching it, the website always got just a little bit glitchy after a payout. So many people on the site, but then all of a sudden, I mean, it obviously went down, and I saw it go down to 21, and I bought some at 21. And because I realized all of a sudden they're trying to get the site up, absolutely trying to get the site up. So yeah, if you went on Tron Bet, you don't withdraw BitMEX. It just automatically goes to your wallet balance. This is my wallet right here. It goes to your wallet right there. The reason, by the way, 12 of that is frozen. That's why you're seeing it. You don't see the full amount there. Yeah, there's nothing to withdraw. That's another thing that makes these dApps so interesting, these casino dApps so interesting as well. There's nothing to withdraw. And that's cool, which it doesn't make sense. The div, you shouldn't have to freeze and unfreeze divs. And they really shouldn't have a lock feature, but it would have saved 888, I think, if they would have had that lock feature on there yesterday. What was my last roll? 5. Yes, BitMEX in both of them. You don't withdraw, it just goes there. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I mean, 81 people here. I freaking love you guys. This is the best community ever. And I'll tell you why. Because you're in crypto. You're learning about this space. This is the future. I agree with that, BitMEX. You know what? That's interesting, Hershey Bar. I don't know. I get it. I'm all about as free as can be. I mean, there's always going to be a risk of devs dumping and that sort of thing. And I don't think we'll ever truly get rid of that, especially in the space which is so highly anonymous. And I don't have a problem with anonymity at all. I think that's what makes the space so cool. Yeah, but Taurus, all that's going to do is delay the inevitable. I actually don't understand that. I mean, I'm in bankroll, but I mean, people are like, it's going to be sustainable. It's going to be sustainable. Supposedly, the dev said that when someone asked, how can it mathematically be sustainable? He said, don't think that way. Something about people die and people lose keys. And then my question was, wait a minute. If you're saying people die and people lose keys, that doesn't matter. They're still going to be pending withdrawals. unless the contract's not sovereign and someone's able to, at some point, move those withdrawals. Because there's nothing on the thing that says if you don't withdraw in 30 days, you don't get access to it. So it wouldn't matter if someone died. They still got it sitting in there. I heard that and I thought, that's interesting. Pending withdrawals aren't taken out of the contract balance. Okay, that would make sense, actually. You're right, BitMEX. I agree. Not that many die. People, you just got to do the math. The thing is, like, people don't understand. I can't tell you how many people I've explained to. Every person withdrawing is like putting a hole in the boat. Every single person who's withdrawing is putting a hole in the boat. And at some point, you can't put enough water in the boat to fill the boat. It's called a withdrawal contract. Yeah, T-Mac, someone just said that. I didn't realize that. That actually makes a little more sense. I was like, how can they move the balance? It would make sense that it doesn't come out of the contract. That would make total sense. What else shows me is another way to manipulate the market. Now, if you know that you've got a huge balance and you want to make certain you get it all back, you're watching the contract. If you're one of those people that have got several hundred Tron or more, then you just keep watching the balance and you let it sit there. And sooner or later, you just do a massive withdrawal. That's true, Dylan, but you understand it doesn't matter. Sooner or later, more people are withdrawing than are putting in. Sooner or later. Sooner or later. He should bring in her part in Pinkroll so you pay 6% interest. Yeah, but you're already paying 12% interest to invest and to reinvest. So, not one daily BitMEX. None will ever last. You have to go in understanding that it's a withdrawal contract. It's designed to end. Yes, but that doesn't, it still does not matter. You have to do the math, ladies and gentlemen. 3.5% withdrawal limit still does not matter. Sooner or later, there are more people withdrawing. And what happens when sooner or later, as time goes on, there are more people making withdrawals than are putting in. And a lot of those people have gotten their money back. So if you've gotten your money back, if you put in $1,000, just to keep it simple, and you get, oh, gotcha. Some people don't understand that. But at some point, you've gotten your $1,000 back. And at some point, a lot of people have gotten their $1,000 back, and then they're making money. Well, where are they making money on? They're making money from the later deposits. If you understand that, that's why I like P3T. They don't even try to sugarcoat it or anything. They just tell you point blank. T-Mac, that's correct. And I didn't actually realize that in the beginning. I know it now. That's why I'm just withdrawing from over there. Yes, Canelli, it's a Ponzi scheme, not scam, because they're clear as day is what it is. There's a big difference in a scam. A scam is when you don't know what you're doing and you get screwed. A scheme is a form of a setup, a format. Look at that. Several wins. Oh, 2 wins in a row. We'll take another one. We're at 27, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here talking, make 2,000 Tron. What's that, like $50, $60 US? A transparent Ponzi, T-Mac. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. You know what you're doing when you get into it. Choose to participate or not. But don't try to tell people it's sustainable, as in that gives people the feeling that it's indefinite. What I like about 88 Tron and TronBet is they have the ability to be sustainable business models. The question is, at what price is the token worth it to be sustainable? Good job, Big Smoke. I stopped putting in. I thought it's not going to keep going. And it's still going. I know, T-Mac. I know. I thought the same thing. I did not hear that firsthand. That's just what I was told. I thought that's crazy. Yeah, one of these casinos at some point will be sustainable, whether it's one of these two or not. I actually think I didn't finish my thought earlier. I actually think it's really possible that it could be the same owners owning both of these, because there's some unique, subtle differences about these. First of all, I could see that TronBet came out first. AAA came out with the very almost identical format with their token. But then what I ended up what ended up happening is they made a couple changes. They add the timer on the dividend price instead of volume. They started out with a lower price instead of a higher price, a little bit of a lower Tron price that you have to wager. And they changed the freeze and unfreeze factor. So that alone made me think, that's really interesting. I don't know. It makes me think that it's almost like trial and error. And this crypto slots, people love to talk about TronBet's development. Well, TronBet hasn't come up with nothing yet. Now, this new game they come out with, hopefully it's good. Hopefully, if it flops, which I think, listen, I do think there's a strong shot that it kind of flops, to be honest with you, only because they don't show a track record of development. They got some very basic looking games that are fun to play, but they're basic. And in this crypto slots, with all due respect, 88 Tron, they are the first ones to roll out slots, but it's slow and it's not very good. And it's one, and it's very, what's the right word? Rudimentary? Is that the right word? Rudimentary? I don't know. It's not that amazing. And if they're going to do slots, they really need like 5, 10, 20, 30 different themes of slots, different style of play. I mean, slot players are big players and they'll play and play and play. So if we're going to have real businesses here, we got to see a lot more development. But nerdy dude stuff, how do you know what 888 Tron is doing? Where are we hearing anything from the devs at all? Where? And BitMEX, Bitcoin never had a poker type game utilizing smart contracts. Bitcoin, there are poker rooms that exist to this day that you can just buy in with Bitcoin and play and cash out with Bitcoin. They don't have a very big following. They're not super popular, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know that he made that stuff up. I think he may believe it or he might have heard it. So that's what I was trying to say. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Yeah, I kind of think there might be some of the same. I mean, I could be crazy, but I kind of think we might be looking at some of the exact same devs who are kind of testing what's next. That's just what I think. Because they're totally, I mean, it's not like one of them is out and about. Neither one of them is really, ooh, we're going to double again. It's going to start to get scary. All right, here we go. 800. Let's do it. Yeah, I agree with you, nerdy dude. It depends on the price that you got in when you talk about, ooh, what do you think about? Should I go again? Someone tell me, should I go again? Nerdy dude, me too, but I just think we're a long ways from that. Yeah, smash the like, please. Thanks, Felix. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I double it? One said no, one said do it. Taurus is cautious. Here we go. Oh, was I already at 800? Was that my last bet? Oh no, I have to double it. I have to double it. Go again. Do it. Here we go. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Boom. Just like that. And the best part is I got a couple tokens for that. Mid bet. Nice. You have no idea how hard that would probably be. There's a reason that hasn't been done yet, nerdy dude. Here we go. Here we go. Taurus, I'm still holding almost 10,000 tokens. I should have made you nervous a long time ago. I actually looked at starting a poker room a long time ago, nerdy dude, like as a business, meaning online. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's interesting for a lot of reasons. Yeah, but technically it's not an easy thing to do either. But there's some white label sort of services you can use out there. That's what I'm thinking right here. There's some sort of a There's something that they're plugging into. I'm as curious who's creating the software. I don't think it's all being created from scratch. Here we go. All of a sudden, man, it was going good this whole time. This whole time. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, they're making it hard. Here we go. So are you all excited? Are you guys playing Tron? What are you guys doing? Taurus, it works. I've done it. But I like this ring. It looks cool. Boom, there we go. Just like that. I'm making it look easy. And look. Getting these people in the Telegram, they're so funny. They don't understand how gambling works. They're like, I just mined tokens for, 20 TRX. I'm going to go sell them for 27. That's back when it was obviously that high. But they're not understanding that's just because they're winning on short-term variance. You can't outrun the math. That's not how it works. I agree with you, BitMax. I agree with you. I hope you're not stacking any of these prices because that's just not the price to be stacking anti at. Let's go see what is the prices. It's burning a hole in my pocket, 13. It's burning a hole in my pocket, obviously. That's why I'm over here, 12.8. I always like to look at the buy walls. There's no buy walls, really. There's a little more selling pressure, but not a lot. Not a lot. Trontopia is not supposed to have a freeze, but who knows what that means. Heck, at this point, I mean, I wouldn't want to design a site with a freeze, but at this point, seeing how everything dropped last time, hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. The way the last one went down, everybody just panicked because the website froze up or whatever. And really, I think people were getting excited because Trontopia was supposed to launch, and then they didn't launch. And we'll see if they launch tomorrow night. Hopefully they will, but it's already been up once and was brought back down. I don't know what that was about. If anyone knows, let me know why they shut down the site previously. I'm going ham on Doodoo. I saw you put a video out, P3. Yeah, I haven't seen that. It is. I think it's so funny. Tron. I'm tokens on both 88 and Tron bet, not playing anymore. Just treat them like. Yeah, we've already talked about that, Daniel Anderson. I'm not interested. Not right now. I don't know what Koval is. Yeah, they party time again and crash after the first payout. Hopefully that doesn't happen because there's no reason that I totally thought 888 was going to kind of trickle down. The divs are going to trickle down for a while once it hit its peak. But arguably, it could have hit one more peak at the rate that players were coming in. But the website had to go freeze up. Yeah, but I think that's in the short term. Do you know the edge is? Is there any way to figure out the edge? Anybody can. I mean, in the short term, I'm killing it over here. I've made about 2,500 Tron sitting here talking. What's this? $50 a day? I should quit my job. $75 a day at this rate. I can just quit and go home. Double, triple that. I'm good. That's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some free tokens. Yeah, that's good, Heem. Here's the thing. At the bottom line, it doesn't hurt to have other sources or streams. That's the bottom line. I call them water faucets. I want as many water faucets leaking Tron in my wallet as possible. That's the only reason I thought about playing it. Tron Raider is just another Tron Village. I don't think you can sell it yet, BitMax. It's just like the 888. It's just like 888, and it's just like Tron Bet. You couldn't sell their tokens either for a while. I still think this is hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Do me that favor. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We oftentimes talk about crypto stuff, passive crypto stuff. Lately, we've been talking a lot about Tron dApps. You got to give it to Tron. People were just becoming aware, Steve. People were just becoming aware of the divs, and the div pool was growing. I mean, we had like a 44% payout or something crazy like that. It could be whales. Who knows? It would be easy. It would be easy to manipulate. Anything under 100 is a great deal for Annie. Based off of what? Their lack of dividends? I mean, wow. I mean, the only reason to own it is for the dividends. Now, yeah, Taurus, I don't know where Bankroll is going to end, or P3T for that matter. You know, P3T's got that game out, Well Wars 2, which again, it's kind of like the bank dice or bank luck is supposed to be. P3D was under 1K for a while, but that was in the early stage, very early. I was in it. I got in it just as it started to go to that 4K, and then it pulled back down, and I stayed in it. In fact, I never actually sold out of P3D until these dApps, and I didn't fully sell out. I was still in Tron until I lost access to my stupid wallet. Some of you guys know about that. I don't think the price is down for Andy. I think it's up. I got a sell order at 25. If it'd get there, you're welcome to buy it at 25. That's the right way to play, though, for sure. So is that a 2? What is that? Because I don't think most people are mining. Most people who are playing are gambling. But there are some miners over here. I mean, if you come to all bets, everything that's like not less than 2. Yeah, less than 2. You'll see some in a minute. Let me refresh the page. There we go. There's a lot of people. You see all those 2s? They're mining. It's all glitchy acting. Oh, I promise you, all the miners are not on Tron. There are obviously people are moving over there. My issue with it is, my only issue with Tron is you gotta manually play like this, and I would rather do this than do Tron, I think. But who knows? I'll probably check it out at some point. The divs are over 1 million on Tron. Tron is real gambling. It's all real gambling if you actually gamble. But currently, they have 1 game. You guys see if they come out with more games. Where did I go? What was my last one? My bets. Okay. I'm sitting here. Will I hit 28? That'll have me almost 3,000 Tron. Casey Sims, I've heard that. I can't confirm that they're supposed to be burning tokens. But I don't think Anti started burning their tokens this soon. But it would be nice if they brought that out. That could cause a pop in the price for sure. And maybe I'll just kind of wait and hold on to see if that happens. I mean, obviously, I'm still holding these tokens. It could bite me, but at the end of the day, there's no great benefit to sell right now. Good job, Steve. Am I going to get to 28? Am I going to do it? The Martingale strategy is the most fun strategy, period, in my opinion. because it's just for so long, it's just going to consistently go up until it doesn't, and you can totally be ruined. But the way you start playing is you just have to have your limits. If you say, hey, I'm going to do 10,000 Tron, then you make certain that you don't go over your 10,000 Tron, then you're done. But you can have winning session after winning session after winning session. Tron definitely does not work on Martingale, if that's what you're saying. I mean, Martingale definitely doesn't work over there, if that's what you were saying. Yeah, it doesn't. Not the way the bets are done. Almost. Man, if I get serious about this, I might grind out man, this 20 has been killing it. T-Mac, if you're on here, are you seeing this 20? I'd have been nailing that 20 if I'd have had the balls to play that way. I don't know what back in blue means, Riza, but no, there's no other DApp right now that's more profitable currently. And I guess Tron might be doing a little something, but the divs is going to be a decent payout. I think we'll hit a 4% to 6%, 7% payout. Maybe here's the thing. It's the last day for divs. So normally we see the biggest payout today. And I think that holds true. I mean, I think that's holding true. We're up to 7 million. We'll see if we hit 8 or 9 million tonight. We'll see if it picks up. Overnight, it used to go nuts. No, I don't think it's going to hit a record again. See the vision. Where are you playing at, altcoin? Are you playing with me on the ring? I mean on Gear of Fortune? It's kind of fun. What am I supposed 12, 23, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's more buying pressure right now, though. Look at that, 57,000. There was a 53,000 buy wall at 15, and honestly, they broke through it like it was no tomorrow. I couldn't believe it. Man, I'm tempted to buy at 12. I'm going to keep watching. If it goes below 10. Yeah, don't chase 10x, man. That's no fun. There's a lot of guys who set it to auto. They'll just do they'll do this. Wait a minute. Let me win this real quick. Times 2. There's a lot of gamblers. They'll just X20 and auto and min bet it and just hope they run good and hit it a few times in a row. Later, Crypto Gangs. Go check out Crypto Gangs channel when you get a chance. And smash that like button, Crypto Gangs, before you leave. Hit that subscribe button. I see you in here all the time. I know you're subscribed. Oh, don't forget the bell notification. You got to hit the bell notification so you know when I go live. Got to hit the bell notification. Altcoin Bandit is trying to catch a pattern. See, that's how you know that's a real gambler. He's trying to catch patterns. He's up here watching it, trying to figure out what it's doing so he can figure out what it's going to do next. 28,000. So there's a lot of guys. They come up in here and they'll min bet, and you'll see this, especially on you see the anti-2 Tron bet, but they just turn it on auto and they just spin, and they won't even look at it. Like they won't even pay attention. They'll just wait to see if they hit a 20. Like we'll just run with 4 spins and see if we get it. Hey, August. Nope, we didn't get out. Oh, we're supposed to be at 20. Hopefully we are at 20. Yeah, we are. Prediction. Can we get it? Can we get it? We'll let it go 4 times. Will it get it? A buy order at 7 and 8. The game plan is I'm holding on, Crypto Golf. I'm holding on. Look at those 3 2s right in a row. The game plan is I'm trying to gamble it all back. I'm trying to gamble it all back. Chase. Oh, EC's chasing gold on ring. That's kind of what I'm doing. All these twos. I didn't get this many twos a while ago. Heck, we'll go a few more times. Let's see if I can get it. I don't have a tip in me account. You can somehow tip on you can tip on YouTube, but I don't have a tip in account yet. Yeah, crypto disc. I don't get it either. I don't either. Yeah, you're right. Do it 20 times. How many times have I done it? See if I hit it. How many times have I done it so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I don't have Brave browser. 8. Are we gonna hit 20? Maybe not. Am I gonna have to go build this back up? Yeah, crypto disc golf for sure. For sure, that did it to some degree. And we hit 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 10. Are we gonna do it? 11. Here we go. 12. Here we go. Bam! And I just hit it. So that was that 1,000? Is that what it was? Oh yeah. That looked awesome. I was actually about to tip it up to 100. I didn't do it. Should I do it? What would that be? That would be, is that just 2,000? No, 50 times 100 is 5,000. Hey, Herd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Back to 50s, 2x. Timothy Little, you got to be willing to gamble a little bit. You got to be willing to gamble a little bit. No, don't do it. You guys, 3 20s on the board. Wow. Yeah, but I didn't get all those 20s. I only got one of them. All right, here we go. We'll spin a little bit more. Let's do 100. We'll Martingale 100. Not auto, spin. What's that mean? Have WO, August? What do you mean by that? Whatever you think, do the opposite. Yeah, I'm skeptical too, Trontopia. I mean, crypto disc golf. I was talking about that earlier. I'm a little bit skeptical about it only because they got shut down once before. They missed their delayed launch. They blame it on DS propagation, which doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of my thought on that. So if you don't know what a martingale strategy is, you just set a minimum bet. The maximum bet you can go is 20,000 on here, but you just set a minimum bet, and every time you lose, you double it until you win. So the idea is you're always chasing that minimum bet. I use a crypto tab browser, August. I earn free Satoshi for doing it. Like let's see what I got here. I always link it in my descriptions. 400,000 Satoshi I have right now. So I've looked at whatchamacallit previously, the Brave browser, but I haven't looked back at it in a while. Here we go. We'll see if we can take this up. Bam, there we go again. We'll see if we can get it to, I don't know, see if we can get it to 30. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. What are you guys looking at now? Are you guys excited for Trontopia, or are you just kind of sitting and holding right now? What are you all doing? Someone tell me. Sitting and holding 88 tokens in anti. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I might buy back in at 88. Waiting to go all in on Topia. All in on Topia. Crypto 88 best payout around. Yeah. You guys think that poker is going to turn out? I mean, that is a poker is so difficult to program. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I like to see that you all are in Tron Bet and 88. I think that's the way you play it. I mean, it's hard to marry one project in crypto. I agree with that crypto disc golf. They have 3 days. How does the special mining work, Taurus? Travel to the Neo blockchain. What is this? Still at 12.5. No, Topia is not going to be live for a while. Oh, you want to? Okay. All that is okay. That's fine. So they're giving you basically a 20% discount on a wager of tokens for the first 3 days. Unfortunately, that scares me because all they're doing, they're clearly just, that's scary because now, again, all they're looking for is the miners. Who's going to produce something for real customers? That's what I'm concerned about. Why is this not? Yep, Topia is launching tomorrow, supposedly, and we'll wait and see if that happens. Those are not my bets. Look at that. That's glitchy as crap. The website's glitching. These are not my, they're not showing my, oh, Cure Fortune, those bets. Here we go. Yeah, Casey Sims, I'm familiar with Tipping Me. I don't have that set up yet. All right, so times one time, I'm trying to figure out where we're at. So we lost 1, 2, I think we're at 400 now. No, we were at 400 last time, and we lost it. So we're going to go 800. Spin. Ooh, getting ugly. 1600. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Here we go. 1600. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that subscribe button. Here we go. 1600. Taurus. Oh, yeah, it's bad when you're drinking. Oh, hit 10. Do I do it one more time? Do I do it one more time? Do I do it one more time? Boom. Come on, come on, come on. Timothy Little's going to have a heart attack. Don't do that, Timothy. Don't do that. Oh, I hit that 10 twice in a row. Damn. All right, do I go one more time? Do I stop? Do I go one more time or do I stop? What do I do? You're crazy. Do I go one more time? Smash that like button. At least I'm crazy. Hit that. I haven't said stop. Here we go. Here we go. You'll win eventually, or you'll hit the max, which is 20. Boom. And look at the tokens I just got. Basically, what, 800 times 6, 7 tokens, just like that. I agree with that, Casey. You know what's crazy about what's freaking crazy about 28? We almost got 100. We almost got 29,000. We're getting close to getting 30,000, which would mean that I've made about 5,000 Tron if I hit 30,000. Hey, look, I could have just as easy lost that. So don't think that, you know, I think I'm some sort of genius or something. I'm not. Sooner or later you lose all the time. I don't know, Max. I don't drink. Smash that like button if you haven't done it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the word about crypto out there. You know, I did not want to like Tron. I've talked about this on another video, but you can't help appreciate how fast the transactions occur. I don't know if any of you guys ever tried to play Ethereal, which is a gambling game on Ethereum. It is brutal. It is brutal. Look how many times that 10's popped up. Ethereal is. And I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It takes like 30 seconds, sometimes a minute on Ethereal. It takes a long time. But Tron, it's like seconds. Literally, it's like 4 seconds at most. It's amazing. Later, Taurus. Put your boys in bed. Where are you at? You must be in Europe, huh? Taurus, where are you located? My man showed up in a crypto channel to talk about his drinking problem. South Africa. I've got some friends that live in South Africa, Taurus. That's the country I need to visit at some point. Night, Taurus. Teach them boys about crypto. It's going to change their life. Boom. Here we go. All right. If I get 30,000 before I shut down the stream, you got to give me a subscribe if you haven't already, if you're that diehard. Is a gear game more profitable than dice? I don't know. It's just what you prefer. Either way you're playing. I mean, it's just what you prefer to play. It looks like my chat box is going to turn into Alcoholics Anonymous if you guys keep talking about drinking. Go check out Nerdy Dude Stuff's channel. He's always drinking a beer when he's one of those crypto guys who's always drinking a beer. Although I've never seen him drink but one beer. Oh, good job, altcoin. Good job. I hate that the max is 20,000. I wish it was higher. One day I want to take like a million, literally a million Tron, which is like $22,000, $23,000. And I just want to like, on my channel, just gamble it, see if I can run it up to a couple million. I'm almost at 30. Can I do it? The Sam Adams cold snap season. That's the one. Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out what was that you're always drinking. If you guys haven't either, man, you got to go check out Truce's channel. Just go search Truce. That guy's got a comedy video. Any of you guys watch Truce? I got $1,000 to invest. What should I do? The best strategy. Keep it in your pocket or go talk to your financial advisor. That's your best strategy. That's got to suck if your favorite beer is a seasonal beer. What? 88's picking steam. 14.4. Come on, hit my 17. I got a small order. Look at that. Let's see if they break through that. What do they call that? Resistance? Oh, did I just screw myself? Am I really doubling my bet? I'm behind on my bet here. 220. That doesn't like 20. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Max X. That's probably exactly what it is. Well, Martingale is still fun. I mean, heck, it's the most fun. That's exactly why casinos have limits. Here we go. Come on. It's a lot easier after you've done it once just to keep doing it. Please give me that too. Don't make me stress out. Thank you. Boom. Just like that. That should catch up. What if Justin's son is the Antichrist? We've gone there, huh, on this channel. I don't think my wallet's updating properly or my balance is showing properly. He says, Max says, what do you mean if? Crypto Saint in the house. Go check out Crypto Saint's channel. You got to support the YouTube community. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm supposed to be on Good Fortune. Yeah, saying I've martingaled my way up, although that's not right. That's not the right balance, is it? I've martingaled up from 25 to 28 or something like that. Oh, there we go. I was like waiting for it to catch up. Almost 30. So I'm almost 3,000 Tron. Yeah, that is elite nerdy dude. It's kind of crazy that they had that limit is so low. I mean, 20,000 TRX is not a, especially for what they've been winning. I mean, that to me doesn't seem like a very big limit. A bit pay workaround. Well, what's that about ARB? What's going on with ARB? I saw they were doing one of your videos or somebody's videos. I haven't paid attention to them anymore because I just think I mean, the guys who are still in ARB, God bless them. I mean, that's their business at this point. You know, they know what they're dealing with, but they're getting 0.1% payout on ABOT. Is that right? Crypto Saint is chasing down the ARB guys. Been chasing them down forever. I think that if they're doing a 0.1% payout, man, on the ABOT, and if you don't know what ARB is, it's okay. You're better off not knowing. But if they're doing ARB is mooning great opportunity, yeah, right. If they're doing a 0.1% on ABOT, you saw a guy win what? Betting 880. Oh yeah. That's kind of crazy to me on that 0.1% ABOT thing. I think I think his whole exit strategy is just get it down so low that so few people care or paying attention and then just walk away or something. Some people like it, to each his own. 10 times in a minute. That's good stuff. Wait. Batman uncovered that the admins were undercutting with the bot. So they're making money off their own platform. Like you couldn't see that coming. All right, here we go. I got to keep track of what I'm doing. I'm sitting here talking. 2, 4, 6. No, 2, 4. Wow. 1, 2, 4, 8. Martingale system only works until it doesn't. How about that? That's the best way to say it. Here we go. They're making me get big bets. Ah, now it gets stressful. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Let's take a break for a minute. $14. All right, here we go. Why stop? There we go, Timothy. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. Boom. Have I hit my 30 yet? I got to stop at some point. I got to wait for this wallet to catch up. How many tokens have I got? 42 tokens. Why was I mining? I should just been gambling. Yeah, 30K is my target right now. Why am I mining? Heck, think about it. You sell those for 14, that's more profit. Or hold on to them. If you think, look, if you think that there's a possibility that there's going to be a future, oh, we're almost there. There's going to be a future at Tron. Obviously, I think so. I'm holding on to almost 10,000 tokens. He said he was raping a blackjack game on Steam. Man, if they didn't have a limit, yeah, you could kill him basic strategy blackjack. That's why Martingale is so, that's why I like to use the Martingale strategy. If you're going to use it, I mean, you got to know that it can handle some, it can go into some big losses, but it can make for an amazing session. And there's people who've been using Martingale strategy successfully for years, and they actually didn't actually, unfortunately, think that it's bulletproof because they haven't lost in a session. But when it loses, it can lose big because you create a false belief that you can't lose. It's got to come. There's this false mentality that, you know, you can't lose 10 times in a row. Yeah, you can lose infinite amount of times in a row. Someone's got to be that 1 in a million. I'll check the dividends here in a minute, nerdy dude. Yeah, it does lose when you hit the max bet. Here we go. In theory, see the vision, but the problem is, there we go. The problem is we are not in a rational market at all. I think it just hit 30,000. I think it just did it. Ta-da! Made me 5,000 Tron. Got me some ante. That's awesome. I'll just leave that over here for now. Got me a little bit of free ante. Maybe I'll put it up for sale later. Withdrawal, there we go. It's been fun. If you look at China, you can see where the whales dump. Let's see what divs are. Yeah, it all depends. I mean, I would think it would be picking up, but it's anybody's bet what's going to happen now. There's definitely people playing. I mean, if you just go to all bets, if my computer will catch up, there's definitely people playing. And they're gambling. I mean, if you look at the bets, these definitely aren't all miners. They're gambling, which is a good sign. Let's see what divs would be right now if I froze. Freeze. I don't know. I would have to do the math on that. I still think we're at, well, that's the problem. All you got to do is multiply this by the price you're in at, and then divide that number, that big number, small number divided by the big number, move your decimal place 2 places. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. BitMEX, that's a good question. I don't know. I made probably more than 60 bucks an hour. I made about 3,000 Tron. So what's that come out to be? I don't know. Is that 60, 70, 80-ish dollars in the past hour? Who knows? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be ending this stream. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. This is the first time I've ever actually gambled on a live stream. But if you like this kind of content, talking about cryptocurrency, talking about dApps, talking about passive income, and really truly talking about the purpose in the blockchain decentralization, that's actually the thing that I love the most and I actually talk about the least, because unfortunately, there's not enough people who really understand that and enjoy talking about that. But I do talk about it on this channel, and that's what the purpose of my channel. But hey, I'll meet you with where you're at. Let's talk about what's interesting in this space. Just let me put out a video every now and again talking about what I think is most important about this space. And if you can tolerate that, then I would love to have you as a subscriber. Hit that thumbs up. On Twitter, Coastal Wealth, I think is what I am on Twitter, Coastal Wealth. I actually don't put enough Twitter out there. Thank you so much, Gemini. I appreciate you for saying that. I absolutely appreciate it. You all have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Felix, take care as well. Saint, thanks for being here. Max, Gemini, EC, Jamil, Nerdy Dude Stuff, BitMEX. I appreciate all of you. Danny G, Nerdy Dude. Yeah, I said that already. Timothy Little, all of you. Thanks for joining me on this journey. You just watched me win about 3,000, just under 3,000 Tron over on Gear of Fortune at 888 Tron. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.